what's like what Karen's going through right now, having that open case over her head, being indicted out on bail. Like, do you feel that? Like, what if you can explain that
Oh my
feeling? Go ahead and
God.
explain it.
You know something? I can
Try
like
to describe
I've never been charged with with the big M like she is,
the big
and I've been indicted a couple times, and I've been under that stress that not knowing the pretrial and not knowing what they're gonna do, and just hoping they don't screw you over. They're always gonna screw you over somehow in the end. This court system, but just hoping that they do it lightly. I can't imagine this poor woman what she wakes up to every day, knowing that she's under indictment for that big one, and
But she's
they like
back.
got,
But it was a mistrial. Now they're bringing the murder back. How do you feel
and
about
that's
that double jeopardy?
I just think the whole double jeopardy thing that's just wild. I
Jimmy,
can't
do you
even
think
believe
it's good?
that.
Do you
What?
think it'll go to another trial, or do you think
Yes,
some?
yes,
You
because
do?
we got that suckbag prosecutor Adam Lally that just he just seems like he has a vengeance. He doesn't seem like he's fighting for justice for John O'Keefe. He just seems like he's trying to beat Alan Jackson, David Yannetti, Liza Little, and now good old
Right.
Marty. She brought in the heavy hitter right there.
Yeah.
He's gonna. I don't believe that there's a chance. I do believe that she's gonna go back to trial. I don't believe you can put 12 people. I don't believe you could put 12 people in a room and get them to agree on guilt or innocence with her. I don't believe it. I don't
So
believe it.
what
I
do you
think it's impossible.
But what about Judge Cannoni? Judge Cannoni was a public defender. We call them public
Right.
pretenders. Do you think being a public pretender turned into a superior court judge, do you think that has anything to do with it? Meaning, do you think she's on some type of revenge tour and she feels that Karen doesn't know how serious the system is and she kind of wants to show her?
Yeah, she's on an absolute power trip, that lady. She's on a power trip. She's been kicked around holding tanks her whole life.
Kicked around holding
Yelled at.
bingo.
So it's like, she's got the power now. Can you
Oh,
guys see me? I feel like you can't see me. I don't know what you
Yeah,
guys
dude,
see, but I'm
we
on
can
my
see you,
iPad.
yeah.
buddy.
I
All
can see
right.
you. You're
Right.
We
good,
can see
man.
you.
Yeah,
You
you're
better
excellent.
hope the cops don't see that stolen truck though, buddy.
I know,
Right.
right? Jesus Christ, it's all over.
So have
See a
you been
horse.
in a situation like that where there's a judge that's just on a revenge tour and that just wants to find you guilty for whatever reason?
I haven't, but this is why. Me myself personally, I haven't. But don't you think it's funny that this lady took jurisdiction over that case?
Yes.
Why would anyone want those problems? The
She's on a
problems that
revenge
that
tour,
case
Jim.
brings. Why would they want that problem? That's what I always wonder. Like, why? Her rulings just make her look biased as it is against Karen.
Facts.
But I mean, what I can't understand is how she can take jurisdiction of this. Like, what are her reasons? What was her reason? And then to take it on and then be so like always against Karen and Karen's team.
Let me run this by you. So February 3rd, she gets arrested, right? Of 2022. And then in June, she gets indicted. There was a 4-month window. In that 4-month window, do you think they came to her with a deal in the House of Correction?
Absolutely. I absolutely do.
What type of deal do you think they came to her in the first 4 months?
Too.
I
5.
I don't think it was much at all. I don't think they even tried to stack 2.5s on it, to be honest, from what I think.
Why don't you explain what
No.
that is, though? Stack 2.5s. What's that mean?
Well, 2.5 and then 2.5 on and after. You either call it running wild, stack them, or whatever, but it just means that you're going to do 2.5 years in the county jail, and then how it's supposed to go is when you finish that, you have to start the other 2.5, and that's
And
the
you see
maximum.
parole. You see parole in 30 months on a
You
5-year
see
banger, right?
parole in half of it in the county, I believe.
see.
I haven't done a county sentence in years, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think you see parole in half of it, right?
Yeah, you see 30 months.
So, yeah, so she would see parole in half that. So 2.5.
Now, do you think if she was guilty, Jimmy, do you think she would have took that?
I would have. Shit.